Hey, bird. Oh, afternoon, everybody. Oh, super heart straight away. Thank you. The world's shakiest handheld camera again today. I've got you in the wrong hand, bird. What are we doing? Oh, more super hearts, thank you. Bird, come here. Right, come on now, you stand here for a minute. No. On here. Bonk. Yep. Change cameras. Like that, you see? We've got the anti-wind fabricy things coming today. So, that's exciting. It's a squirrel falling off the bird feeder, because obviously. I did read somewhere that switching the camera to the iPhone's video camera settings to mono rather than stereo cuts... Oh, more super hard. Thank you. Switching it to mono cuts down on wind noise. So we're trying that as well. We're trying that now. We're on that setting now, but it's not that windy today, so you know. Bird, what are you doing, buddy? Is this one cute? There's a tiny bit of wind. Yeah, I think the guy I read about the guy I read said that the sometimes the wind noise is a function of like because there's more than one microphone on an iPhone and they're all being monitored at the same time. They're all being used at the same time. And part of the reason why you get so much wind noise is the microphone on the camera, the microphone on the proximity sensor, and the microphone that you normally talk into when you're on a telephone are all active trying to like capture a stereo signal, and that's how you get so much wind noise. So the trick is just to switch that off. So we'll try that, but I don't know how much. It's one of those sort of things where you go, it's not going to test me anything. It's not going to cost me anything to try that. What are you doing? What are you doing, bird? Oh, double bit. Nearly sat on B. That would not have been good. Yeah, we've got the fluffy microphone cover things are coming today on Amazon. So that would be subpar. Excellent, very good, very good. That strong dad joke word there. Very strong dad joke. Bird, I've got a present for you, bird. I've got a new toy. Well, a new toy. I've got toys. Now nesting's over, we can give you toys again. Ready? How about a wooden spoon? Yes. Oh yeah, okay, wooden spoon. Spoon. No, I love a pun. I love a good pun. The more tenuous and strained it is, the more I'm into it as well. Oh, she's had spoons before, yeah. This is from her little stash of spoons. But normally during Nest Fest, you're not. She's less into toys during Nest Fest because she's busy. She's busy doing stuff. But now that's over. Toys are a thing again. The yellow thing from earlier. Let me leave you with Sophie for a second, and I'll go fetch you. Let me just put you there. Now, no pecking the phone while I'm away, okay, bud? The toy from yesterday is a packing strap. Yeah, there we go, packing strap. Yeah. So yeah, this is Oh, okay. We're back on the packing strap. Yeah, packing strap is one of the classic toys that Sophie always enjoys. It's the stuff you get. It's like the nylon-y webbing you get around, like when you buy something on a pallet or something. Oh, it's Frank, isn't it? Ahoy, hoy. Yeah, when you buy something that's on a pallet or that kind of thing, and they put like these straps around the outside and click them tight. It's like 30 centimetres of that. I have tons of it at work. We get tons of stuff. We get like loads of HP servers and stuff coming on pallets and things. So whenever there's any of it, I nick it. So I've got in the house, I've got a big box of like various colours and thicknesses and that kind of thing. And the yellow one she's got here is one of the sturdier ones. And so what you do is you cut it to like a 30 centimetre length, melt it slightly at the end so it doesn't fray when she pecks at it. And it's a good bird toy. It's a good toy. Yeah, bird. What do you reckon, buddy? It's quite good because it's sturdy enough that she can biff it, and she can just like clank around with it and that kind of thing. So it's a cool toy. And it puts up with you dropped it. And it puts up with being pooed on and left in like puddles and that kind of thing. She's gone to the basement and stopped. Hang on a sec. What are we doing, bird? We're on a crouching perch. Looks that way, doesn't it? All strange. Oh yeah, but they're pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and sturdy, and it's got a bit of texture to it as well, so it's fun to hold. And yeah, packing straps normally a pretty safe bet for a toy, for like a little "oh hi, what are you doing" sort of toy. It always seems to be a pretty safe bet. Still doing those leg crunches, bird? What do you reckon? You getting hunch? Yep. Yeah, definitely. I've got some. I say I've got quite a lot of this sort of like weird. I don't want to call it yellow, mustard sort of colour. I've got some black ones. I've got white. I've got a little bit of red left over, but she wasn't a big fan of the red. She wasn't. She's sort of like. Yeah, definitely. She wasn't huge on the red. I did get some blue, but obviously I haven't bothered saving any blue because, you know, blue. Sophie, what you doing, bird? So yeah, we're definitely on the yeah, I got Becky on line 2 for you. She did actually. Oh, your tail's getting ragged at the end there, babe. Are you doing fighting or something? Bird. I did get her some Duplo a while ago, and the Duplo did pretty good business. What do you reckon? But yeah, because Nestfest is over, toys are a thing. Toys are a thing again. Oh, that's quite loud. Toys are a thing now. You can have toys. We're no longer busy with serious business. We can play a little bit. Hey sheep. What doing, bird? But it's a cop. It's police. What do you think? Oh, big fluffy, I know. I put some beef mince in the warp tube yesterday, and it does seem to have done okay business. She wasn't that fussed when it first turned up. What do you think? Put my hand flat here. There you go. Her cough's actually quite a lot better today. Obviously, she's going to cough now the moment you said it. I think I've heard her cough once today, so that's pretty good. We'll do another mite treatment, and I reckon you're sorted, old girl. I've had a little ferret around in her feathers, much to her disgust, looking for the mite, and didn't find any. So because they are pretty big, they're big enough to see with the naked eye, sort of thing. So you can. I had a little, when she wasn't looking, I had a little sort of rummage around in her feathers, which was a thing that happened. Which was, you know, received with the good grace and patience that you've come to expect. I mean, you could if Sophie would sit still long enough, but obviously she doesn't. I mean, if she was willing to sit still long enough, I could just methodically pick any flat fly that I saw off her skin, and that would be the end of it. She wouldn't need the mic treatment. But you know, magpie. You have to give them, it's 3 courses, is that the right word? 3 events where you drop it onto the back of their head. It's just like it's the same as a spot on, well, it is a spot on treatment. It's the same sort of thing that you give to like cats and dogs and that kind of thing. Doses, yeah. What? Yeah, where did I get? Yeah, doses is the correct word. What's the matter with me? Thank you. So yeah, it's three doses of it. A week apart, so she's due another one tomorrow. She's due her third of 3 tomorrow. But quite often she, I think there was one year where we only had to do it once, and the cough went away completely. Ah, see, those perches are starting to give up their mystery. Because these perches here, like not this one, but this one here and this one here, are both they're both poplar wood, and it's super fibrous. It's sort of like got this really nice to pull fibre, so they get wrecked super quickly. They get wrecked so quickly that after a while they get smooth like this, and I've got to like run my penknife across them to give them a texture again. But it means there's tons of fun fabric to pick out and pull apart and get magro with. Oh yeah, Nestfest is finished. Yeah, Nestfest ran its course, and we didn't get any eggs this year. But we had a fun time, and we answered the call of nature. Not that call of nature, the other call of nature. To actually build the nest. We had a lovely time building our nest, didn't we, Bird? You've got one of my hairs in your mouth. Oh, Bird. Come here. Let me grab it. There you go. Actually, it's not one of mine. Yeah, the eggshells thing is a mystery. Very strange, that. Well, because in the wild, the bird wouldn't hang around in the same sort of location as a nest. And also with Sophie as well, she will she will obsess slightly. She will obsess slightly to the detriment of her own, not her own health, but her own mental health sort of thing. She won't play with toys, and she'll always sleep there. And the problem is with sleeping there is it wrecks her brood patch. It wrecks the feathers on the bottom of her belly. So long term, it's not sustainable for her to sleep on her belly in the nest. She has to sleep properly on a perch, like what normal birds do. Oh yeah, there is much perch wrecking. That's good. Perch wrecking's good. Yeah, it's if in the wild it would take care of itself, because they would just go, "Oh, we're done with this. Let's fly somewhere else," sort of thing. But so if you can, so you can tell when she's done. You can tell when she's done with the nest. She's sort of like you can tell when the novelty has worn off the nest, and she's just sort of like, she's still going in there because of her instinct rather than actually wanting to be in there, sort of thing. So yeah, when that happens, which is normally around the last week in June, first week in July sort of time, you just quietly make the nest disappear one day, and then replace it with a perch to get magro about and that kind of thing. Nestfest normally starts late March. You get the first sort of tickles like late March. You get, when it starts getting warm, when the days start getting a bit longer, a bird's thoughts turn to sticks, and from sticks turn to nests, and that's, you can definitely see it with Sophie, because she'll start, rather than just like playing with a stick and then just throwing it around, she will take a stick, No. What? Who's that? I'm talking. She'll find sticks and she'll stash them rather than just playing around with them. She'll put them in a little piles and that kind of thing. And of course, I can tell when springtime's coming because I start getting sexy dance. I start getting regular viewers will notice I haven't had a sexy dance for a while, in spite of the fact that I do jazz hands and everything. And I start getting a very deliberate dance that I tend not to get the rest of the year when it happens. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Sexy dance is a thing that females do to attract their males. I know that sounds like a weird gendery, a thing, but if I wiggle my hands just right, Sophie will do a dance where she'll press her belly and the bottom of her tail against my hand and sort of swish her feathers rhythmically. And it is literally designed to be hi, dance. There's something about the jiggly hand sets it off. The jiggly hand now, but I very much doubt we'll get a sexy dance. Yeah. Sophie. Right? No, absolutely zero sexy dance. In fairness, she's busy. She's looking for spiders. What are you doing, babe? Don't think there's any spiders in there. You've probably eaten them all. On your bike, yeah, story of my life, that, yeah. I can relate to that. Nay chance, Mel. Nay chance. Yeah, the sexy dance, the likelihood of sexy dance increases massively during springtime. Because, that's the time when sexy dance is the thing that matters. Sometimes I get sexy dance if I bring a really, really interesting toy, and yeah, absolutely. If I bring a really interesting toy or something like that, or something that she's really into, or just if I guess the diet, if I guess tonight's meal correctly, sometimes I'll get sexy dance then. But as a rule, sexy dance is a springtime nesting thing. You've got a slice of grape, but. White stick is still here. I think what we'll do is we'll quietly make white stick disappear one day and have it as a good to see you, Sheep. Thanks for coming. Yeah, she already has a partner for life, but she still does the dance. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll save White Stick for next year's Nestfest. We'll put it in the house somewhere and keep it safe. Because you can't have Nestfest without White Stick now. I tell you what, actually, I should probably get back to work as well. Whatever it is. Right, where's the pocket if I put the lolly stick in? Oh, blimey. Come on, bird. Come here, bird. Ready? No, okay. Oh. So hey, thanks for coming, everybody. If you've just... Oh, it's backwards on the front camera. Is that backwards? Yeah, it is. Yeah, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. At least the thing that I'm doing. Okay, it's backwards on my local screen. That's really weird. If you've just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow us if you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Or you can Google Sophie the Magpie and Google has everything you need. That's yours now. Okay. So thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you all again tomorrow for some more. Bye for now.